The sun rises over Tyre, casting gold and pink across the bustling eastern harbor. Merchants and sailors fill the air with a chorus of languages, haggling and shouting as dock workers unload amphorae of wine and olive oil. The scent of cedarwood, spices, and the sea mingle, a signature of this trading city. Carts loaded with tin, silver, and fine linen rumble through the streets, bound for distant lands. Tyre thrives not on conquest but on connection. Its lifeblood is trade. The harbor is lined with Phoenician birems, their cedar hulls and horsehead prows ready to cross the Mediterranean. These ships, crafted with skill and pride, are the keys to the city's prosperity. Every day, Tyre's port pulses with energy, moving goods from where they are plentiful to where they are rare. The Phoenicians are masters of exchange, linking cultures and economies. Their power lies not in armies, but in the goods they carry and the ideas they spread. This port is the engine of a civilization that will shape history. Here the world meets, trades, and transforms. Tyre, Sidon, and Byblos are not just cities, they are the heart of a network that spans the sea. The Phoenicians are the ultimate middlemen, the great connectors of the ancient world. Their legacy begins each morning as the city awakens to the rhythm of commerce. In Tyre, every sunrise is a promise of new opportunities. This is the dawn of a civilization built on the courage of its sailors and the cleverness of its merchants. The Phoenicians lived on a narrow strip of land, modern Lebanon hemmed in by mountains and sea. With little farmland, they turned to the sea for survival and opportunity. The mountains behind them offered cedarwood prized across the ancient world for shipbuilding and temples. Timber trade was their first major export, earning them a reputation for quality. Their name, from the Greek phoenix, means purple-red, a nod to their famous Tyrian purple dye. This dye, extracted from sea snails, became a symbol of royalty and wealth. The secret of its production made Tyre fabulously rich. Lacking land for conquest, the Phoenicians built an empire of trade routes and colonies. Their cities, Tyre, Sidon, Byblos, were independent hubs united by language, culture, and mastery of the sea. They chose commerce over conquest, shaping the Mediterranean through exchange. The sea became their highway, their farm, and their future. Fiercely independent, they left a mark not through armies but through innovation and trade. The people of the Purple Land built a legacy that endures in every port they touched. Their unique path would change the world. To rule the waves, the Phoenicians became master shipbuilders and navigators. Their birems, with 2 decks of rowers and sturdy cedar hulls, were built for speed, power, and cargo. Mortise and tenon joints made their ships strong enough for long open-sea voyages. These vessels were floating warehouses carrying metals, pottery, and textiles across the Mediterranean. But building ships was only half the challenge. Navigation was the other. While others hugged the coast, Phoenicians sailed boldly into open water. They pioneered celestial navigation, using the sun by day and the North Star, known as the Phoenician Star, by night. This allowed them to travel at night and chart direct routes, doubling their speed and reach. Their mastery of the stars turned the sea from a barrier into a highway. With every voyage, they expanded their network and influence. Their ships and skills set the standard for ancient maritime trade. The Phoenicians transformed the Mediterranean into a web of opportunity. Their understanding of ships and stars made them the unrivaled navigators of their age. With superior ships and navigation, the Phoenicians wove a vast trade network across the Mediterranean. They established trading posts and colonies not for conquest but as commercial hubs. These outposts on Cyprus, Sicily, Sardinia, and Spain were stepping stones for trade. Spain's silver mines brought immense wealth, exchanged for Phoenician goods like textiles and glass. Their network moved spices, metals, ivory, and more, connecting east and west. Tin from Britain, gold from Africa, and luxury goods from Egypt all flowed through Phoenician hands. They were cultural brokers, spreading ideas and technology as they traded. In their colonies, Phoenician and local cultures blended, creating new societies. Their trade routes became conduits for innovation and exchange. The sea, once a barrier, became a bridge uniting the Mediterranean. The Phoenicians broke down isolation, weaving a single economic and cultural zone. Their web of trade changed the ancient world forever. Among Phoenician colonies, Carthage rose to greatness. Founded by Queen Dido, Carthage's strategic harbor made it a commercial powerhouse. As Tyre and Sidon declined under foreign pressure, Carthage became the new center of Phoenician influence. It controlled trade routes, built a formidable navy, and grew into a wealthy metropolis. Carthage inherited Phoenician commercial spirit but became more expansionist and militaristic. Its rivalry with Rome led to the epic Punic Wars, showing the resilience of the Phoenician model. The seed of Tyre's commerce grew into a mighty tree on African shores. Tyrian purple was the Phoenicians' most famous and valuable export. Made from the murex sea snail, the dye's production was a closely guarded secret. Thousands of snails were needed for a single garment, making the dye worth more than gold. The process was laborious and foul-smelling, with dye works on city outskirts. Workers extracted the snail's gland, fermented it, and simmered the liquid to achieve the prized purple red. The resulting cloth was vibrant and color-fast, a luxury for the elite. Archaeological mounds of crushed shells reveal the scale of this industry. Tyre's monopoly on purple dye brought immense wealth and prestige. The Phoenicians turned a humble sea snail into a symbol of luxury. Their industrial genius made them innovators as well as traders. Tyrian purple's value came from its rarity and symbolism. Only the elite could afford it, making purple the ultimate status symbol. Kings, emperors, and priests wore it to display power and divinity. Laws restricted its use, reinforcing its association with royalty. The dye's enduring vibrancy added to its mystique. Phoenicians controlled the symbols of status and power, shaping culture through commerce. Their monopoly on purple gave them unique influence in the ancient world. Tyrian purple is a testament to how trade can shape society and belief. The Phoenicians' greatest legacy was the alphabet. Earlier scripts like cuneiform and hieroglyphs were complex, reserved for elites. The Phoenicians, needing a practical system for trade, created a simple alphabet of 22 consonant symbols. This innovation made writing accessible to merchants, sailors, and craftsmen. Literacy spread beyond scribes, revolutionizing communication. The alphabet's linear forms were easy to write on various materials. As Phoenician ships traveled, so did their script. Other cultures, especially the Greeks, quickly adopted and adapted it. The Greeks added vowels, creating the ancestor of the Latin alphabet. This script became the foundation for countless languages, including English. The alphabet democratized knowledge, fueling cultural and scientific advances. Phoenician practicality changed the world's way of writing. Their alphabet is the root of modern communication. This simple idea became their most profound gift to humanity. The Phoenicians' innovations worked together to amplify their influence. Their ships connected distant lands, their purple dye funded exploration, and their alphabet streamlined business. Imagine a merchant in Spain, trading purple cloth and recording deals with the alphabet. This synergy gave them a competitive edge and spread their culture. Their efficient system was imitated by others, accelerating the flow of ideas. The alphabet enabled the Greeks' golden age, while trade routes carried new knowledge. Phoenician commerce became the engine of Western civilization. Profit and progress traveled hand in hand across the sea. The Phoenicians faded as a distinct people, but their influence endures. Their alphabet is the foundation of modern writing, democratizing knowledge for billions. The prestige of purple still echoes in our symbols of royalty and luxury. They changed the world not by conquest but by connection and innovation. Their courage and ingenuity made them the original globalists. The Phoenicians showed that a small nation could shape history through trade and ideas. Their legacy lives on in every letter we write and every bridge we build. The world they connected is the world we inherit today. For more fascinating stories from history, subscribe and join us on the next adventure.